Can we do that a couple of days? Yeah, you should
Let me confirm. You never put eyes on another prisoner. They never put eyes on you.
One prisoner, which was when. So they didn't take me over to the exercise yard. So they put over to the high security unit. So they put me out on the yard. And at that time there was a prisoner, mad story, called Joe Outlaw. Now when I got to the contingency suite in Belmarsh, which is a maximum security unit, I'd spent 3 months there before. Do you remember when you come in there? Yeah. And that has a little courtyard garden. And this time on this sentence, I went out on the courtyard garden and there was paper mache and it was covered the whole place. And I looked and thought, what's that? How has anyone done that? And I said to the officer, what's happened here? He goes, we had some prisoner called Outlaw. He said, have you heard of him? I said, no, never. He goes, most expensive prisoner there's ever been. He said, £2 million he's cost in damage. I said, £2 million, what for? He goes, he just smashes everything. Yeah, but he's a climber. I said, okay. He goes, he can climb anything. And this officer was like, I said, what was he like? He goes, really nice lad. I said, okay. I goes, what's he in for? He goes, he's IPP. So this is where people...
What does that stand for?
IPP, where they give these sentences, they give about 6,000 out, where say someone they believe's a risk, they'll give them 2 years, but IPP, intermediate protection. So to say the public need protection from him. Oh. So they might give you 2 years.
But you stay in until whenever?
Until they decide. Yeah.
Wow.
And if you've had a little misbehaving, then you stay in. So some people have got 2 years and they're in 15 years later.
Wow.
Now, Joe Outlaw, I think, got 4 years and he's still in 16 years later.
Oh my God.
But I want to look into this IPP now I'm out. But he then has, and I said to him, he goes, he smashed the window out of the cell and he made a catapult and he covered every window. And I'm looking thinking, that's some pretty good going. And then when I get put on this, when I'm on segregation, someone was put underneath me. There was never anyone there, then someone was underneath me because I could hear. Yeah. And then they put me out in the yard. So as I'm out in the yard, I heard, Tommy. I've walked over and I can see through the gap in the window. And he said, Tommy, he goes, my name's Joe Outlaw. He goes, I'm an activist like you. I said, Joe Outlaw? I said, you was on the contingency suite in Belmarsh. He goes, yeah. I said, yeah, I've just come from there. You smashed everything up. And he goes, yeah. And he goes, I've done 6 prison roofs.
Oh
and
my
I said,
God.
what do you mean? And he starts getting up clippings, showing me at the window.
Oh my God.
And he's climbed on the roof. He said, do you know how many people are dying, Tommy? How many prisoners are killing themselves? So I have the utmost respect for someone who's sacrificed himself, which is what he's told me. He said, spoke to me about his upbringing. He sacrificed his own position to fight the system, to bring to the attention of the country IPP. So he's got on the roofs of jails, he's smashed entire things down and he's wrote IPP on the roofs and then he's sunbathing and there's pictures of him. He's doing all this. Do you know how long he spent in segregation? Because they're destroying him, they're breaking him. Yeah. So he was down there and he's only been put there. He spent 9 months on the contingency suite. So he had gone 18 months. And they're 18 months and he probably will never see the light of day again. And that's to break him. But I spoke to him, Joe Outlaw. So free Joe Outlaw. Look up Joe Outlaw's story. Wow. That's the only person I spoke to. And I spoke to him for 1 hour. And then once they realised I spoke to him at the window, I never got out again. Oh. And then they moved him.
Yeah. This one's for the you're on, yeah?
Yeah.
This one's for the IPPs, yeah? You might like it. It's called 7-Eleven. Not really a singing one though. I'm the kind of kid to wear my heart on my sleeve. The drugs said I'm dangerous, but best believe my soul's so soulful, I'm here to achieve. This home's so hopeless, it's hard to breathe. This IPP's got me feeling depression. I'm locked up, living public protection, like a fucking infection, every single direction. A Dyson, Hoover sucking up the depression. Beg the system, please, to give me some slack. This fucking prison bed has got me breaking my back. I'm doing time like I'm fucking clocks, but the tick still talks when the it's the cogs. When I was young I had dreams and a future. As I got older seems peak and putrid. Yeah, I'm trapped in with mass fucking haters. I wish that I could just say see you laters. I kick back, think of times when it was just heaven. Me and my girl in the 7-Eleven. Back to the hotel, blaze on the lemon. Them times my brother, I'll never forget them. But at the same time, I don't forget mistakes, or how much that my heart does ache. I sit and ponder In this mad prison world we wander. I wonder when I might see my family again. It's been 9 months since I visit my friend. Time's just dragging, is my girl slagging? I'm indeterminate, but next man a tagging. Oh my baby girl, I wanna lips up my lass. I can't stand the look that she give me through the glass. Wanna hold her, squeeze her, tell her she's my missus. Not gaze through the glazes, she blowing me the kisses. Back to the time when it was just heaven. Me and my girl in the 7-Eleven. Back to the hotel blaze on the lemon. Them times my brother, I'll never forget them. But at the same time, I don't forget mistakes, or how much that my heart does ache. I sit and ponder, in this mad prison world we wander. Oh, I wonder why I'm still sat in my cell here, going through the same shit year after year. Gotta keep up, keep strong, don't shed a tear. Show them a soldier, don't show the fear. Yeah, they abolished it, it took them how long? Took them 12 fucking years to admit that they're wrong. Now thousands of people imprisoned, lives with no hope, struggling it, finding it hard to cope. Just a step from the rope, round the throat and the choke. Tears soak up to the suicide note. These people in parliament picking lives apart, while they pocket the profits and then they hide in the dark. They state the system's fine, rehabilitation they teach. The fucking hoops we face, Michael Jordan can't reach. They say that there's no crisis, we're managing fine. Why don't they tell the truth with what the militant line, be it the spice or the weed?